I totally came back to bed. It's freezing outside. The wind is going right through you. So as soon as I came back, I ran. Well, I tried to sit on the couch to watch TV. I failed. So I am now in my bed. I'm getting warm because oh my god, it's cold outside. Anyway, there is this video of these African girls stretching their hair. We used to call it stretching in Zimbabwe. We used to call it stretching. I didn't use rocks, but I saw the village girls. They would be using rocks. They would heat the rock and then they would use it on their hair to straighten it, right? First, you put lots and lots of oil. You have to put lots and lots of oil because it doesn't work otherwise. And then you heat the rock and then you use it to straighten your hair. It was done by experts. And then there were iron combs as well. I had an iron comb used on me. Okay, there were iron combs. You also put them into the fire to heat them, and then they put lots and lots of oil in your hair, and then they straighten your hair. They straightened the hair in order to braid it because if it was straightened, it was easier to braid into Bantu knots, as you now call them. It was easier to do Bantu knots. It was just neater, easier, and special occasions, the hair was stretched. As a little African girl who grew up in a village and watched this all my life, it wasn't a big deal. And then when I moved into the cities, right, when I finally moved in with my biological mom, because he wasn't my biological dad, when I finally moved in with my biological mom, I discovered that the cities, they had blow dryers and, heating combs and stuff like that, right? So anyway, this young lady or young gentleman proceeded to harass African women for stretching their hair for 1,000 years. She blamed the desire to stretch the hair on white influence. I'm like, girl, okay, girl, not everything is based on white people. Not everything can be seen in the lens of blackness and whiteness. Black people in Africa had a life, they had a culture that had absolutely nothing to do with white people. That's just giving white supremacy more power than it actually has. You're giving white supremacy so much power. So I tried to get this young lady to think by saying to her, okay, go back 1,000 years and ask the ancestors of those people if they straightened their hair due to white supremacy. Because 1,000 years ago, not one black person had ever met a white person. But we were still straightening our hair. We were still dyeing our hair blonde with cow urine. Yes, you can dye your hair blonde with cow urine if you are about that life. You can dye your hair red with mud. Yes, there's a mud that dyes your hair red. And they were doing that for thousands of years before the white man came. The white man and the black man's history is less than 500 years. It's less than 500 years, people. Well, maybe 700. Let's go with 700. It's less than 700 years. Less. Africans were doing life, doing their own thing out there, are still doing life, are still doing their own thing out there without thinking about white supremacy and whiteness and white. Ugh. Anyway, I told her, girl, ask those who lived 1,000 years ago, because she's stuck in time. She's stuck in 2026. Okay? She's not putting history and mental logic into motion when she's thinking. Then she got all her butt hurt. And I'm like, girl, I told you to think critically. And I can also talk to my ancestors, yes. And in my head, I genuinely feel that everybody can talk to their ancestors, because I can talk to my ancestors. I'm a Sangoma. I can talk to my ancestors. Here's the thing. Now there are homosexuals that have nothing to do that are now attacking me. And I don't know, weird non-white people who are attacking me. Oh, you are brainless. You are brainless. You are twits. You've got nothing inside your heads. Black people don't exist to be the opposite of white people. We exist. We have our own identity that goes down for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. That has nothing to do with whiteness. Okay, we dyed our hair blonde and red before we even knew a white person existed. We straightened our hair with rocks because we liked it. We thought it was beautiful before the white man. We lightened our skin before the white man. We darkened our skin before the white man. Not everything. Don't be so white people centered. Not everything is about white people. Thank you.